of the St. Louis Jewish Light, and welcome to another installment of Hey Hey 5 and 5, where we visit with interesting folk in and around the St. Louis Jewish community. And with us today is Karla Goldstein, Vice President of Public and Government Affairs at the Danforth Plant Science Center, and that's where we're filming today. So welcome.
Thank you, Larry.
For folks who don't know the center or what it does, what's your typical elevator speech to let them know?
Well, the Danforth Plant Science Center is the world's largest independent plant research institute. So we're not affiliated with any company or university, but we're independent. And our mission is to improve the human condition using plant science.
And you have how many scientists here from how many countries?
We have more than 150 scientists from about 25 countries.
Incredible. The work you do here really does dovetail with the Jewish notion of tikkun, olam, or healing the world, particularly when it comes to research you do to combat world hunger. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. We have a big focus on the developing world. About 30% of our research is on crops known as staple crops. Mm-hmm. These are crops that people go to for food when other food is scarce, and several of those are in our portfolio. Some of them have problems such as they're not very nutritious, they're susceptible to diseases, and we are working to make them more nutritious and virus resistant.
So give an example. Which one of the most?
So cassava, which is like a sweet potato on steroids, very large. It's mostly starch, grows well in poor soils, very drought tolerant.
Is it grown in this country or not?
We don't eat it much in this country. People might know it as yucca.
Oh,
We use it for tapioca. And in certain parts of sub-Saharan Africa, they eat it 2 to 3 times per day. It gives them calories. It doesn't give them any nutrition, really. It's lacking in vitamin A, protein, iron, so people still are suffering from malnutrition and dying of malnutrition and diseases related to that. So it's also susceptible to 2 major viruses. We're wiping out entire harvests.
And that's one of the things that your scientists are working on.
Yes, yes.
One thing you've been able to do so well for a world-class research center is be accessible to the community in so many ways. You work with schools, the Ladue School District that you're within here, to educate kids, and you have them work directly with scientists. So maybe you can talk about some of those programs.
Sure. We have a very active education and outreach program. We have tech trunks that are wonderful, big yellow trunks filled with experiments that go to schools that have not a lot of equipment, and they are provided opportunities to do different experiments, DNA extractions from strawberries and things like that. And the Boeing company underwrites those for us, and they're in high demand. The teachers come in. Over the summer, they're trained on how to use it and how to work that into their science curriculum.
Getting back to hunger a little, you are a major institution working with World Food Day, World Hunger Day. Yes. So can you talk about that a little bit?
World Food Day, thank you, is coming up. It's was founded by the United Nations as a global day of recognition of hunger, and we are doing a 2-day commemoration.
And what are the dates?
October 14th and 15th, Friday and Saturday. We are looking for 3,000 volunteers to come in, package food in an assembly line fashion, and these meals are they're just rice, soy protein with dried vegetables packaged. They are sent to Tanzania, Africa, to children there. They feed 6 per package. And after you package for an hour, it's really fascinating because then we have a Bringing Science to Life program where you can explore the center's work that deals with hunger in the long term, talk to scientists, look at microscopes, tour the greenhouses, learn about our algal biofuels, which is another major focus.
And these volunteers are both kids and adults, yes?
Yes, kids 7 and up with a parent. And you just go on our website, danforthcenter.org. There's a big tile, World Food Day. Sign up, pick your hour you want to come. And
how many volunteers did you have last year?
We had 1,900.
Amazing.
And we are over 2,000 right now.
That's great.
But it's really exciting and a lot of energy in the room.
And I'm sure you're seeing young scientists coming here to do internships and fellowships and the kinds of things that will ultimately lead to careers in science as well.
Sure. We do a lot of mentoring of the next generation of scientists. We have a program in the summer for graduate students that's funded by the National Science Foundation. They come here for about 6 weeks, highly competitive application process, great, bright kids. And we also bring partners from our partners in Kenya, Uganda, and Nigeria here. And they receive training in different techniques that are used in biotechnology. And then they can go back to their home country and train others.
Karla, thanks for taking some
Thank
time
you.
with us. We'll see you next time on Hey Hey 5 and 5. Till next time, so long.